Okay, UEFA have announced that the TV blackout for 3 p.m. games in England and Scotland will be lifted for the rest of this season. This is a temporary measure. It will be reinstituted for next season. The blackout was designed to protect gate receipts and crowd numbers at games a long time ago. It's a bugbear for some who can't afford to go to games, but it's understandable in the sense that empty seats at stadiums look really bad on TV. We know that other games' kickoff times have been changed for TV as well, which has angered fans regularly. And there's a debate over, should the blackout go permanently or should it stay? But it is a sure sign that when games do resume, it's most likely going to be behind closed doors without fans in attendance. The problem is, and this is a massive problem, lower league clubs and Scottish clubs especially are heavily dependent on gate receipts and fans going to games and crowd numbers at games. The Premier League and notwithstanding, and some clubs in the Championship make good money off the TV deal that's currently in place. Not all. And we're seeing a lot of pressure from Football League clubs in England to the FA about getting help financially during this current lockdown. Now, UEFA have come out, and Alexander Serafin, the president of the UEFA, has said that there are 3 plans on the table for restarting European club league football. There's one plan to try and get some, if not all, of the leagues that make up UEFA started sometime in May, which is about a month and a half away. First week or second week in June, which is Plan B, and the final option to get leagues restarted last day in June, which is the 30th of June. So this is a sure sign that when leagues do restart, it is going to be behind closed doors. And in fact, the rest of the season could be behind closed doors. The other concern is the FA is losing money over the FA Cup games not getting played. And again, it's a sign that if the FA Cup also gets resumed, that again, games played behind closed doors, possibly after the league season has been concluded. So you've got 8 teams left in the FA Cup, so 4 FA Cup quarterfinals to play, 2 semi-finals and the final. It's hardly likely that they take place after league games have finished in some kind of knockout kind of tournament similar to the World Cup knockout stages, where they might be playing a game every 3 days in order to complete that competition, which is the FA's cradle in their crown. It makes them a lot of money. They are losing money without those games being played. If they do not get played at all, the FA stands to lose a lot of money from TV. So UEFA have lifted the 3 p.m. blackout. It will be interesting to see if there's calls long term to keep that blackout lifted. Obviously it's a temporary measure, but we'll see what happens come next season, because BT and Sky are possibly demanding more games that they get to show on TV. Also, free-to-air channels as well may ask for a bigger stake in the Football League here in England and Scotland, and will they show more league games as well, other than just cup games? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the TV deals going forward. But for the rest of this season, when it does resume, if it resumes, the TV blackout is lifted. But it's a sign that we may see the rest of the current season played behind closed doors, no fans. So that's interesting to note. But for now, thank you very much for watching. We will find out if English players who play in the Premier League, Championship, etc. downwards take that compulsory minimum 30% pay cut, if that is the offer on the table and they agree to it. And it's also interesting to see what happens with the PFA and Gordon Taylor going forward as well, but that's news for another video. And we'll have to see what happens in that 3 p.m. meeting and when news filters out through the various media outlets, what they decide to take and our view on it. But thank you very much for watching. I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon, and keep your eyes peeled. I'll see you later. Bye-bye for now.